everyone. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and this is Talk at the Town. Larry Mann has joined us. You know him as the owner of the Park Plaza Cinema. He's been on our newscast several times with Bob and myself, and now we're here on the set of Talk at the Town. So,
yeah. Well, thank you for having me.
A lot to talk about.
We do. We've got especially something a little different this time. Normally we talk about upcoming films, where the industry's headed, different things like that, the strikes.
Right.
But today I wanted to focus on a couple of upcoming special events that we're having at the theater. One of them is actually tomorrow night. It's a documentary presentation. The movie is called Oh Pioneer, and it's the producer of the film lives here on the island. That's how we kind of made the connection. The husband and wife that wrote and directed the film are in West Virginia, and it's a film. The title Oh Pioneer kind of sums it up. It's the story of how the pioneer spirit is still alive and well. Especially in West Virginia. Yeah. You know, it's West Virginia's an interesting state.
Well, it's a rural, a lot of rural countryside in West Virginia, and you were sharing that it's about 3 different families, so from 3 different perspectives.
Exactly. Yeah, and and how they live their life, what they do to support themselves, and
Interesting.
And so at the end of the we'll have a cocktail reception. The producer will be there. Starts at 5 tomorrow. The movie will start at 7, and then after the movie's over, we're doing a live Zoom call with the husband and wife that wrote and directed it.
Okay, so that's on May 1st. And let's jump over to May 14th. This is very exciting. A documentary on Stan Smith. That's a Tuesday, so your premiere, it's a world premiere.
It is. It's the movie's called Who is Stan Smith?
Okay.
Because, as Stan likes to joke, everybody thinks of it's just a shoe, but there is a guy, Stan Smith.
Right.
And a lot of people here on the island know him. I'm happy to say comes, sees movies at our theater on a fairly regular basis. But yeah, it's a documentary of his career, fascinating career in the early days, I guess you'd say, of tennis. I mean, things have certainly changed a lot since he played. And so Stan will, of course, be there that evening. He'll answer questions, do a little presentation, talk about the movie, and so we're looking forward to that. Tickets are selling.
Tickets are going right, and so you might offer it in a couple of your theaters or more.
Right.
He does have a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues on Hilton Head, of course.
Oh yeah. Well, the Smith Stearns Academy is a big tennis academy. And so no, we're looking forward to it. It actually opens here on the 14th for this premiere. It will open nationwide on the 17th.
Okay.
In a limited release. It's not a huge go everywhere type movie, but it'll be all around the country on the 17th.
Well, I think that's a real tribute to his life, his career. So that's going to be exciting. So a couple of those special events, May 1st and the 14th. And then, of course, we're in the summer movie season, almost in the summer movie season.
Yep.
And you were just saying that people really love movies about real stories, real people.
Yeah, it's been, like I said, I mean, it didn't start with Oppenheimer. There were several true story movies prior to its release last summer. But here in the last year, we've seen that a well-made true story movie people love, especially if they maybe a historical piece, that stuff that we didn't really ever know about, and somebody makes a great film. We had One Life, which was a phenomenal movie.
The rowing, what was that?
Boys in the Boat.
The Boys in the Boat.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Back at Christmas, we had that.
We had that
movie for almost 3 months.
Really?
People just kept coming to see it.
Well, it's so inspiring.
Yeah.
And so motivational. And again, if you've not been to Park Plaza Cinema, it's just a boutique, beautiful, wonderful experience to just go in, maybe get a glass of wine or a Coke or whatever, and get your popcorn and head into the theater. It's really a unique location.
It is. It is. And we have, of course, we have our cafe there, and our chef, makes the food, and we bring it to you in your seat. So
I know.
Better than being at home.
Thank you, Larry. And have great events coming up.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.